that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They go play action with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Flushed out right. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
To throw is Fields. This one finds Austin out.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Good. Right.
They'll try the right side with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Flush to his right. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. 4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach...
That went out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A first down carry for Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got his man, it's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields. It's brought in by Wilson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
To the air again, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
We got to, here we go, son. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark and he coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Harris running straight ahead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Angel.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
No mud. Go.
Now it's Fields. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Muscles him off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 5.
Extend. Here we go, son. Hey,
Back to throw. Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Shoot square. Right.
Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the give, it's Warren. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw is Fields. Touchdown! George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. 4 yards
Yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Go.
Here's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down. Throwing, Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Report! Cut!
Henry up the middle. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180. Nice hot. Sit hot.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd down.
Sit hot. Sit hot.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st down.
You. 180. Sit up.
Jackson to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, Scott.
And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Stop right, I'm on a trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way. Me back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in that S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Odafe Owe, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Here is third and quite a ways. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 13 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Jets 0.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Justin Madubuike in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pilot.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Jets are within an extra. tying up this ball game.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
Hey, report!
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
DC, run. DC. Go.
Inside handoff, Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second and 6.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down and 4.
Now it's Rodgers.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Travis Jones. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
6:30.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
Past the 20, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 41 yards, and the Jets have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over a 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. And he'll
be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Hall again. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 4. Paul on a give up the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 7 seconds to play. No timeouts, remember. Throwing, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for a Jet.
Excellent.
They'll give to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And just shedding him off there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to stop by that press conference on our way out the back door here.
Yeah, just slow down the plane for us, all right? We got to get an answer before we go.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.